legacy of Sakura keeps Maine. The year is 2006, my 10-year-old brother was playing his GameCube while I was drawing and Dad walks into my room. North notices my art and he changed in a way. As the years passed, Dad sold some of my artwork to people who he knows and works with, however I eventually stopped drawing and refused to do more. In the process of this he got mad and sent me to an academy very far away from home, as well as saying don't come back. Those words broke my heart, and stopped me from being with Snow, my brother. Poor Snow didn't even know that he had a sister. So I traveled through mountains and towns to find that academy he spoke of. In the process of all this I tell myself that I'll surely see my brother one day. After traveling for 2 weeks I finally find the academy, and to top it all off it was my birthday. I smiled and giggled slightly before passing out. After I wake up I look up to see a man wearing a lab coat sitting next to me. He looks at me and says, "Oh, good evening, you're finally awake. You were out for 3 days in a row." My eyes widened and I said, "Oh, my birthday's over then, isn't it?" "Oh well, I came here to enroll the academy." The doctor smiled and helped me up, and took me to the headmaster's office. He smiled and opened the door. I walked in. The headmaster said, "So you finally woke up." "I'm Headmaster James, but just call me Headmaster." I spoke to him about enrolling the academy and he accepted me and let me in. I thanked him as he gave me a key to a dorm room. He said the room is 465. I thanked again before heading out of his office to head to my dorm room. 7 years passed by. I'm heading to the beautiful meadow I found in my travels when I saw someone sitting under one of the cherry blossom trees eating a cooked fish. So I talked to him from where I stood. Before I knew it, he is my brother, Snow. So I sat next to him. He looked traumatized, so I asked him what happened. He tells me and I offered him if he wants to stay with me. He nods to me. "Before we go, I'm your sister. Dad kicked me out of the house for not doing as he wanted and he kept me a secret from you and Mom. Let's go." So the two of us head out of the meadow and into the academy grounds. "Wait here while I ask the headmaster if you can stay with me in my dorm room and if you can join the academy too." He nods and I headed inside. As I talk to the headmaster he agrees with some terms. I thank him and go back to Snow to tell him. As we get into the dorm room I noticed that he was drawing a picture of the academy building and everything around it. Shocked, I asked him, "How did you draw that so quickly and exact?" Snow said in reply, "You're not the only gifted one, Sakura." She giggled and sat down to draw next to him.